Hey, it's Joe from VCam TV Studios, and yeah, I went to that weird place on the internet where you can find a bunch of strange fan art of Michael Myers. We've all been there. So, if I had to look at it, now you do too. I've seen a version of this shirt before, but instead of it being at Whataburger, it was at Dunkin' Donuts. But it had the same kind of vibe to it. You got Michael looking overly concerned, while Jason just sort of has a laid-back, whatever kind of attitude. Damn! Mikey did those off-season crunches. Why is his head so much smaller than his body? I think they call this chibi art, and from what I can gather here, Michael Myers is kind of like the friend you have to convince to come out, hang, be social, and the one doing the convincing is the Scream Killer. Who's the artist that's sitting around and thinking, Michael Myers? I bet he has an emotional support stuffed animal. Why? Why would he have that? Does killing give him anxiety? Is it all the build-up? That from like June to October he's constantly prepping and now he's overthought it? Well, it's nice to see that he gets festive, but this artist is making his face look like it's morphing into a My Little Pony. Ripped Mikey is back, practicing his stabbing, getting those reps in. If I had drawn this, though, I would have totally added a mirror for him to be looking into. You know, like he's practicing his reps, but he needs to make sure his form's correct. And is it just me, or does he kind of look like Patrick Bateman with the Michael Myers mask on? And this is what you find when you go down the rabbit hole. Photos like these. Ones where they take Michael Myers and make him into a 1960s Playboy Bunny. This piece is another example of how Michael Myers is the one with existential dread, and Jason, he's got vibes. Good times all around. Did they hit Freddy, or is he climbing on the car? Ah! I willed that to happen, didn't I? Now he is full My Little Pony. Michael Myers is a pony. Who goes from a non-horror pony country to a ponyless... Okay, that's better. Festive Michael Myers with his blank stare is a lot better than what I just saw. Also, I didn't know that Michael Myers and me had a drink in common. He likes Dr. Pepper, and, so do I. He's a pepper, I'm a pepper, you could even be a pepper too. Ugh. Hey, you're showing off Michael Myers' pubic hair. I'm gonna have to blur that. This picture required me to do a little bit of research. I'm an American, so I didn't know that Tesco was a British food chain. But what I do know is I think that's Candyman in the back. Oh, and it's really cute how they all want to dress like each other. In this photo, we're seeing all the Michael Myers family, clones. I don't really know what to classify this as. They're all posed together. One of them even takes a selfie. And you know what? That's the worst thing I've ever seen associated with Halloween. And I didn't even say that about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Beefcake Myers is back. He may have a knife, but what he really has is the guns. He's strangling the cats. He's hanging the dogs. This must be what happens when you post your thirst traps before Halloween.
If you're gonna dress up as a killer, at least make it look cool. Also, he really thinks he's intimidating with that pose he does.
Seriously. Did he open up a OnlyFans account in the off-season? Yeah, tell me about it. Look at the Halloween mask I had to use for my Halloween fan films videos. It's not a great mask. The Myers family. Ba-da-da-dum. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum. He's just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. This is what happens when people no longer react to you killing them. Now you're just a pest, causing minor inconvenience. A Michael Myers corgi? Sure. Finally! I know what you were thinking. When's Garfield gonna show up? Jim Davis, you could sell that on a shirt. Watch this video. There's not a lot of views. I don't know whether this is making me very scared or very turned on. Says a lot about me. Says nothing about me. I actually am not getting turned on, but he's trying. Aw, look at the horror bros. Makes you wonder if he's ever seen one of those Christmas-themed horror movies. Santa's Sleigh. I guess Ginger Dead Man counts. Though, the way he's holding that candy cane, I think he probably killed a Ginger Dead Man. Way before Gary Busey could say a one-liner. It's always a problem when you get the front-facing jumpsuit with the assless back. Shave your legs. Michael, shave your legs. You may not even own a razor, but just do it the old-fashioned way. Take your blade of the knife and... Simple as that. Why are these artists trying to infantilize Michael Myers? Very professional. This is what happens when you have to pick up a 9 to 5 in between Halloweens. He comes across as a whole lot less scary when you have him dressed like this. Or posing like a Rihanna album cover. I don't need to see your backside, Michael. If you've seen Halloween 4, you know that Michael Myers doesn't need to hitchhike. He steals cars, he knows how to drive. Let's not infantilize him. That was my problem earlier. Who are these people out there drawing Michael Myers like this? Who got all boned up while watching H2O? Was it you? Somebody want to take credit for this? Because I don't see any fan art where you make Dr. Loomis look like this. There actually was Dr. Loomis fan art. And most of it's pretty normal, kind of just reinterprets things you saw in the movie. Though I don't remember him teaching Michael Myers how to drive. And most of this fan art is relatively harmless. This one with the pitchfork, it's kind of unhinged. And I don't really remember lightsabers being in Halloween. And when did Dr. Loomis become a dog?
God damn you.
I'm kind of digging all these cartoon mashups. What it would be like if the Peanuts experienced Halloween. Or the Scooby-Doo gang. Oh, that's a shame. Halloween is his day, and he didn't even get an invite? So instead of Jason showing up as the fun friend, that role is being taken by Ghostface. This is a picture that kind of just makes me want to leave the room. What the? Why? Is that supposed to be Laurie Strode? And if it is, and, you know, they're brother and sister, I hope he's not trying the popcorn trick. You know, based on the continuity, the last time that Michael Myers impregnated somebody, it was his niece. No wonder both of these two look sad. You see, Ghostface, he's a jokester. I wonder which Ghostface this could be. Is it Billy? Is it Stu? Is it Laurie Metcalf? Michael's just gonna get a little tough love from his sister. Sure, she's being mean to him, but, you know, if you've been through what they've been through, you'd understand. What is that thing? Seriously, what is that thing, and why is it giving Michael Myers the Heimlich? What are these two up to? This is just a sketch, but I think that's a bed I'm seeing in the background. Okay, I wasn't quite sure if this was the character from Trick or Treat, Sam, or is it actual Michael Myers? I think it's Sam dressed up like him, because I don't recall Michael Myers ever operating a drone. Silly Michael Myers, that's not how radio works. If you want to learn, there's a whole bunch of videos on my channel where an actual radio DJ will tell you about what it's like to be in radio. But I don't think it involves stabbing the record. And if you are, try not to do it to the Rolling Stone album that you also seem to have with you. Is this drawing supposed to be of Jamie Lloyd? Michael with the long hair, it's not working for me. And he kind of looks like Wood from Beat 'em Ups. You could either look like Wood, or just be a cat princess. Well, that's certainly a different way of doing these Halloween remakes. Instead of trying to all gather together as a family and stop Michael, you're doing this. Well, at least you live. I still don't understand why at the end of the second of the remake 3, she went into that house by herself and Michael killed her? Why didn't the town just continue beating him up? That's why they all died. They stopped. Stupid. This Michael kind of looks like the big beta hero 6 something guy. You know the movie I'm talking about. The one that looked like the little Michelin man. Terrible sitting posture there, Michael. Thug life. Am I alone in thinking he's sitting a little too close to his sister here? Oh, and now we got another selfie. Chucky would not be throwing up a peace sign. He'd be throwing up the middle finger. Stitch? Oh, well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. There was those old school promos to promote Lilo and Stitch where he'd jump into different classical Disney movies. Maybe he jumped into the world of Halloween. Maybe they got the Thorn Ohana curse. Ohana means family. So that's how he passes his time. Reading. Again, he has stuffed animals. I just don't see him as the stuffed animal type. Sold! Where do I buy him? This is the type of picture you'd get from Michael Myers if he was on Facebook. Michael if he was trying to slide in your DMs. Michael if he just wanted to take a self-care kind of day. Michael with a stupid duck face looking thing going on. Well, it's nice to see that he found some way of getting out his aggression.
I look in people's windows in case you're at their table, or if your eyes looked up and met mine.
And finally, Michael Myers in the world of Peanuts.
All right, come on, where's my beer?
I got a rock.
In the future, I could be back with more Halloween fan art. Yeah, you people keep drawing Michael Myers in weird scenarios, and I'm gonna have to keep showcasing it. It's either that or we talk about Halloween Ends, which is the worst Halloween movie. Yes, it takes all the parts that everyone whined about from Part 6, and the worst parts of Friday the 13th Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, combined them, and expected us to fawn over it because it's a new realistic interpretation, the proper timeline entry. If you're gonna give Halloween 6 crap for the last 30 years, you are not gonna let Halloween Ends off the hook. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and like Halloween related stuff, there's a whole bunch of things, and I referenced other videos of mine, and they're in the comments here if you want to see Garfield t-shirt talk, where it's a parody of QVC, Halloween fan films, along with other fan films that I watched there. And if you become a member, you can see everything super early. As always, spook, spook, spook.